It didn't start off looking good, as rain drizzled down on the boatyard for the reincarnation of Fleet 495's Las Vegas Regatta. But as people got ready, it was clear why this is one of the strongest fleets in the U.S.
Even at night.
Having a strong local fleet with people that are really committed to having good sailing and also having a good time is paramount.
One thing that helps build a strong fleet is making sure that everyone shares tips on how to sail the boat better.
We are trying to tune a devotee, and so there's only like, I don't know, 10 of these things in existence, and they're a different boat. 7. So we have to go about tuning it a little bit differently. The more people we can help, the more people that we can get involved, and the more people that are involved, the more fun the sailing is. I mean, I don't want to go out and sail against 3 people, even if they're all good people. I'd rather go out and sail against 20 people like we have this weekend, you know, just for a little weekend regatta.
Here we go.
Once the boats are ready, it's into the water and off to the races. Here's the other part to having a strong fleet. Bring in young sailors to see how much fun you can have sailing snipes.
I coach a high school team, and I coach kids that didn't necessarily grow up competing in opties or even sabbats or anything. The kid that sailed with Bob Bowden over there, she's been sailing for 2 months. I've never been in a boat before. Now she's out there racing. The nice thing about the kids I bring in is they're not the rock stars sailing every weekend in 420s or FJs, so they're excited to get out and sail snipes.
Ryan Hops, great sailor, really good kid. He's 16 years old, loves it, always likes to go out and practice, doesn't mind sailing in the rain. I think this is pretty serious for him.
You get to compete with your friends while not having like complete all-out wars with them all the time. Basically, you can compete against each other without hating each other.
That's not to say there isn't strong competition out on the water. The San Diego fleet has a lot of people sailing who've been to the Worlds or the Western Hemisphere Championships. You've got to be good to be at the top of this fleet.
The local fleet is where when we get people involved. This is where the action really happens, and this is where everybody has a good time.
It may not be all that much fun if you're on the outside at this mark.
This was a pretty shifty, fluky day. A lot of it was the right place at the right time. We had good boat speed, but so did pretty much everyone else out there.
And I think when we're on the water, it is not a laid-back thing. Everybody's out there to do their best competitively, but as soon as we're off the water, it's all about the camaraderie and the good times.
When it comes to serious fun, Fleet 495 knows how to party. They broke out the casino to raise money for the Mission Bay Yacht Club Junior program. Blackjack,
Facer a 10.
craps,
Come on.
Texas Hold'em. You didn't play for real money, but betting a $100 chip still felt pretty real.
NYC juniors would like to thank the Snipe fleet for sharing a portion of the proceeds.
And at the end of the night, you could win raffle prizes with your winnings at the tables.
5, 9, 7.
There were lots of good things you could win. And some well-known characters walked off with the prizes. Next morning, it was bright and sunny, but the wind had laid down. That makes for tough racing as you chase every zephyr. There was enough wind to race, but you had to have the courage of your convictions.
Right after the start, we were looking good, and then for a moment the right was coming through with a big puff and everyone looked great, but then we decided to just be really patient and wait it out, and it totally paid off and came back.
Anya took first in that race, but with 6 finishes below 4th, consistency paid off for Dave Tilson.
You know, half a boat length would mean the distance between front of the fleet or back of the fleet. So it was definitely being in the right place at the right time, and got a little bit of luck on our side, which for the Vegas Regatta helps out.
I don't know. Sometimes I think Dave makes his luck.